I am Anthony from Hashes.net, and with the inevitable bankruptcy of GameStop, there is one major asset that is worth saving. That asset is Game Informer magazine, the nation's, if not the world's, best gaming magazine. It's not just my opinion, the magazine makes that claim. And as we know, whenever somebody claims that they are something, it has to be true. Thus, I am the richest man in the world and the world heavyweight champion. Seriously though, all of the magazines that have come and gone in recent years, Game Informer is still the only one that publishes on actual paper that I'm aware still exists. Now, I like to read in the bathroom, as many people do, so I would rather have a magazine that I can throw away than a tablet or phone that, let's just say, doesn't go well with water and other things in the bathroom. Now, you may be saying, hey, some magazines come out monthly and they do the same thing. With that, I say not really. Game Informer is owned by a company where maybe you think they would bend the magazine to their will. And honestly, I find the Game Informer to be fairly a centrist magazine despite its owners. While I'm sure the subscription base is largely supported by the people who are like, hey, I'm at GameStop and they asked me to order the magazine, so I did because I get some perks. I believe if GameStop is removed from the equation and Game Informer said to the larger chain stores like Best Buy, Walmart, and Target, and others, hey, sell our magazine and you'll get a cut, that would most likely be an easy prospect considering the low cost of putting some magazines on a shelf and allowing people to order them in store or online. Another consideration to keep the magazine at its current $20 physical annual subscription price or $15 digital annual subscription price would be to offer the hosting stores advertising space within the magazine and website, of course. Thus, each magazine will contain ads for the large chain stores and then their typical industry advertising from game companies to support it in addition to the subscriptions. Let us not forget the website, where there would be a lot more possibility for promoting big companies that would be taking over the distribution of their magazines in stores. Now, back in the old days, I used to subscribe to Nintendo Power, GamePro, Sega Visions, and AtGamer, none of which still exist. When I learned of Game Informer and got to read an issue for free, as if they were giving me a taste of a drug before charging me for it, I dumped my other gaming subscriptions for Game Informer. I would be lying if I had said that the perks that GameStop provided weren't a factor in my decision. I mean, like everybody else, 10% off a pre-owned, bonus for trade-in, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sign me up. What really sold it to me was the fact that I had just bought a PlayStation in 2008, and prior to all of that, I've only owned Nintendo and Sega systems. I'd also been playing computer games for a little while by that point, and really felt that subscribing to a magazine that catered to all of the systems was better than paying for subscriptions to magazines that each cater to a different system. With that said, each store could offer a different perk for ordering the magazine through them. For example, Walmart could forgo their current $10 markdown on new games and only offer it to magazine subscribers. Target could offer exclusives like they do for their members of the Target card or their discount program and provide various types of discounts for gaming accessories. Best Buy could offer discounts on hardware such as televisions since they have their own store brand, although technically the other stores have also their own store brands, but you understand what I'm saying. They could adjust and basically not compete with perks, or compete, I don't care, as long as the magazine still exists. Now, I anticipate an independent Game Informer to lose easily 1 million of its subscribers. As of the end of 2019, they had approximately 4 million subscribers. As I had mentioned before, most of them probably subscribed simply for the perks that GameStop offered at the time. My hope is that they can get into other stores and will provide subscriber perks and not lose more than maybe a quarter of their total subscriber base. At the end of the day, I guess my point is that I don't want to have to look for another gaming magazine in which to subscribe. Sure, in recent months, the magazine could use a copy editor. When you cut half the staff, people stop reading it over to make sure there's no errors. That is a personal gripe of mine. I went to journalism school, so when you make blatant mistakes in spelling, grammar, and for God's sake, they actually cut off an article because they ran out of space. I mean, yes, you need a copy editor. That is important. Anyway, back on track. I don't want to look for another magazine to subscribe to. I don't think there is one as comprehensive as Game Informer. But when you consider the reason for the reduced size and quality of the magazine, you can understand their situation. Although I don't know if there are any other gaming magazines still in print that provide the same level of coverage across all spectrums of gaming. If you do know of another printed gaming magazine that is a similar caliber of Game Informer, please post a comment, because I would love to know what alternatives I have here in the United States. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Thank you for watching this video. We would also like to thank our contributors and patrons for supporting this video. If you wish to add to the discussion, post a comment below. Please remember to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos.
Thank you for checking out our content. Before you leave, please remember to click like and then subscribe. If you want to receive notifications, do not forget to enable them by clicking on the bell. Then afterwards, check out our social media at HaslageNet and our website at haslage.net.